All the words from the pages change your world. They can change your heart, they can change your mind, they can change your life. New Black Wall Street Book Club can change your world.
Hey, Grand Rising to you, billionaires. New Black Wall Street Book Club can absolutely change your heart, change your mind, and change your world. Why? Because it can help change the way that you think. And if you change the way that you think, you'll begin to change the way that you talk. You begin to change the way you think, you also begin to change the way that you walk or the way that you act. You change the way that you talk, change the way that you act, you'll begin to change your habits. And when you begin to change your habits, you'll begin to change your results. And your results, the results that you get, ultimately make up your life. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. I got the shirt on today, by the way. All right. Black folk do read. You put it in a book like the Bible. You put it in a book like Daily Motivations for African American Success, and we absolutely will find it. I got that on the back, by the way. Got that on the back. We absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, is a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way, because everybody don't want to be rich. But if you do, I recommend that you study wealthy people. Begin that study by picking up a book, a $25 book that can change the way that you see things, change the way that you think, begin to change the way that you act as well by simply going to the website www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. You can pick up your copy today. Well, let's find out who's here this morning. The early bird gets the worm, and it looks like we got a Miss Pamela that joined us first. Queen Pamela is in the house. Pam! Queen Pam! is in the house, man. Thanks for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Yvette is in the house, showing up in second place. Queen Yvette, thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Jennifer is in the house. Happy Saturday to you. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Vivian is in the house as well. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Gloria is in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Alicia is in the house over Instagram, and King Corey, I think, is still here on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Tisha Benjamin is in the house out of Mississippi, doing her thing, building that Jay's Beauty Supply in DeKalb, by the way. I'm in Decatur, which is DeKalb County, and you're in DeKalb, Mississippi. Look at that. You see how God works? Look at see how God works, man. That's exactly how he does his thing here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. King Anthony is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Now, I want to start by talking about, I got a brother, I think King Corey, said he loves my consistency. Everybody put in the console, consistent. He said he loves my consistency, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, because it's Saturday, by the way, and we got a little time. I ain't got to rush today. I want to talk to you a little bit about where that comes from. And it reminds me of something that Will Smith said when he was on the TJ Tavis Smiley show or something like that. And he said that he said something to the fact that, you know, you could be better than him, you could look better than him, you could hit the ball further than him, but one thing you would not do is you would not work him. You would not work him. He said you would not work him. He said, man, if we got on the treadmill together, he would die running that treadmill. He said he was willing to die on the treadmill before he quit. He just simply said you would not work him. And when I think about some of the stuff that I do, you know, I look at things and I pay attention. I look at what's successful. And if you just look at maybe your parents or maybe some people you admire that are older than you, you'll see that they were consistent. They consistently went to work every day. But 5 days out the week, they consistently get up at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. They consistently take that shower at the same time. They consistently get on the road about the same time, and they do it for 60 some odd years. They consistently do it, and we have respect for those people who consistently do whatever it is that they love to do on a regular basis, and they do it every day. And then now we move into the 20th century and I start paying attention to some of my peers or some of the people that are younger than me. And I take a look at who's doing something that's consistent. And so, when what I found to be successful has been anything that I consistently did. So if I consistently, play video games, I became very good at video games. And I'm still pretty damn good at video games. But I switched that. I turned that. I said, well, I'm no longer concerned with being just good at video games. I want to play a different game. So then I got good at consistently earning money, right? And some of that thing is the content that I put out. And then as a content creator, I start looking at what was successful. And so I start looking at these YouTube channels. And I noticed, right, that there were specific YouTube channels that I was looking forward to watching because they came out with an episode every day. And so whenever I'm like done with my day, I'm tired. I'm like, okay, let me go turn on YouTube, see if they brought out their new episode so I can watch their new episode. The same way that some of you guys want to watch Power or want to watch, I don't know, whatever it is you might watch on TV. It comes on every day. It's a new episode every day or almost every day. So I said, well, if I'm interested in something that someone else created and I'm interested in watching their new episode every day, well, surely there may be somebody that's interested in watching me every day. Surely there may be someone who's interested in hearing what I got to say every day. Surely there's someone that wants to be inspired every day. Surely there's someone that needs a little motivation every day. So I do it every day. And I do it at the same time every day. Now, here's what happens. Those people that follow, those people that are getting something out of it, they get up every day. Some of you guys that might be watching right now, you might not got up at 7 o'clock in the morning. If it wasn't for the show, you're like, oh shit, it's 7 o'clock. Let me get up and just watch the show. I mean, you might not even be out the bed right now. You might still be laying down, but your eyes are open, your ears are open, you're ready to receive. So I'm changing people's lives, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to change the lives of other people. Now, I'll tell you what I love to do. I love to make money. But what I love better than me making money is me helping someone else make money. What I love better than me getting out of debt was helping someone else get out of debt. What I love more than me getting rich is helping somebody else get rich. What I love more than me building wealth is helping someone else build wealth. But the strangest thing is to find the people that want to work towards their goals. Yeah, they want me to give them money, but they don't want to take the lessons. They don't want the learning. They want the money. That doesn't work for me because that didn't work for me. I had to learn how to get out of debt. I had to learn how to get rich. I had to learn how to build wealth. And so people who are not willing to come to class, I don't waste my time on. People who are only interested in these things, I don't waste my time on because I was dead ass serious when I got sick and tired of being broke, busted, and disgusted. I was dead ass serious when I saw that I didn't have nothing to my name and I wanted to have a family one day. I was dead ass serious. So when I find serious people who will put in the effort, who are willing to listen and willing to do, that's who I invest my time in. Until that time, I'm just going to give you some motivation. That's right, because maybe we can motivate you to actually doing something better with your life. And it's not that your life isn't already great. Your life is probably already great. But how many of you guys know that just because my life is great right now does not mean that my life can't get even greater? So I pray that as your soul prospers, that you would prosper as your soul prospers. Because there's something that has to happen on the inside of you before there's something that happens on the outside of you. Let me say that again for the people in the back. There's something that has to happen on the inside of you before it happens on the outside of you. Let me say that again one more time for the people in the way back. There's something that has to happen on the inside of you before it'll happen on the outside of you. And see, there's some people that are here they're starting to recognize this stuff. They're starting to see, man, I changed this, I changed that, I changed something on the inside. Now I'm starting to see all these changes on the outside. There's some people here who used to be complaining. They used to talk about everything else other than themselves. Now they're focused on what they can do. They're focused on what they can control. And so now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, wow, look at this. I'm just a young buck from Decatur, Georgia, just doing what God has called me to do, and look at the impact that it's making. And so because it's making an impact, because it's having some success, I look forward to doing it every day. And my question to you is this. If there was something good that came out of whatever it is that you do, and you enjoyed it, Wouldn't you want to do it all the time? Of course. So this is something good that comes out of what I do. I enjoy doing it. I'm going to do it anyway. I was already doing it anyway. I was just doing it in my quiet time. I'm just sharing with you what I do anyway. And if it's making a difference and it feels good, I look forward to doing it every day. Now, there's some people who only do it 5 days a week. There's some who only do it 1 day a week. There's some who do it no days a week. And they ask yourself, who do you think really gets the best, the most bang for their buck? Who do you think really gets results? See, what I found out is that people are willing to get up at 6 in the morning to go to work at a job, but they're not willing to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to work on themselves. Let me say that again for the people in the back. There are people who are willing to get up at 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning to go work in a place that they don't even want to be at so they can collect the check. But then on their days off, they won't get up at 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning to work on themselves, to work on their dreams, to work on their goals. You'll sleep on your dreams. You'll sleep on yourself. You'll sleep on your goals, but you'll get up to work for somebody else. To me, that's ludicrous. To me, that is silly. To me, that is settling. That is settling for less than your best. That's settling than less than your potential. That's settling for crumbs on the side of it that fall off the table. I got tired of eating crumbs. I want to be at the table. That's the only difference. That's really the only difference. Consistency, man. That's where it comes from, by the way, guys. In case y'all wonder, like, this brother don't stop now. I'm not stopping until the day I die. Then when God says, Evan, you know what? Your mission is complete. Come home and be with me with the angels above high. I'm like, and he says to me, well done, thy good and faithful servant. That's the day I'm ready to go home. Until then, I'll work to bring heaven down unto earth. Consistency. I get up early every day, she said, Tisha Benjamin. Successful people get up out the bed. That's right, man. I always get up early in the morning. Absolutely. I'm so happy to say I am 2 payments away from paying on my credit card. You're talking about freedom and peace of mind. Priceless. Tisha Benjamin. That's my girl out there in Mississippi doing her thing. I can't wait till that. You know I'm gonna be there. I'm driving my ass all the way down. Oh, you already open? You already had your red ribbon? I don't know. Whenever that grand open, whenever the goddamn coronavirus, whatever's over, and you say we having our official re-grand opening, I'm taking my ass all the way down to the Cab, Mississippi, whatever the fuck that is, and I'm gonna be right there helping, watching you cut that goddamn ribbon. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay? You just let me know when it is. I'm on my way to debt-free business and a debt-free lifestyle again. I mean, guys, by the way, I wanted to point out to you guys in the BBC, I'm actually helping y'all to start a debt-free business, by the way. I was thinking about that this morning. And we're going to have a 9 o'clock Saturday sales session for you guys that are in the BBC. We're going to do that at 9 o'clock. We got to talk about some stuff. We got so much to talk about, but so little time. That's right. Now, you rock, Tisha Benjamin. Is in the house, man. Forget crumbs. I want the table. Matter of fact, not only that, Tisha, not only do you want the table, you are the table. I am the table. I am the star. You are too. You are the star of your life. That's right, man. We open 9 months. Okay, well, you're going to have to do it again. Well, we open it back in the end of May. Okay, you're going to have to do a reopening or something like that so your boy can come on down with the crew. We're coming down with the BBC. We're going to ride out there in the BBC mobile. Come support our queen that's down in DeKalb, Mississippi. Okay, daily motivation, man, for African-American success as we get back to the basics. Guys, everybody put the console back to the basics. As we get back to the basics. We'll be going through 2 parts to this. First will be the Book of Psalms. I believe we ended at 125 yesterday, so we're ahead of the curve. We'll do 126, 127, 128, 129 today, and then we'll get into our daily motivation for African-American success. Now, the Book of Psalms is a series that we're going through. It's 150 Psalms, and I consider this to be a song for my soul. A song for my soul. And just like I said, I was that guy that always talked about how people simply don't read the Bible. I never see it. I never see people read the Bible. And so God just said, well, why don't you for the people and then the people will show up, and then now you got people reading the Bible. I said, okay, that's what we're going to do. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. How many guys know that many times the things that you complain about are the things that you're supposed to solve? Let me say that again. How many guys know that the things that you complain about are actually the things that you're supposed to solve? Now, this is why I don't really do a lot of complaining, because typically what happens in my life is when I start complaining, I get convicted to try to figure out a solution to that which I'm complaining about. Now, that's not like everybody else. A lot of people complain, and then they'll try to get somebody else to come up with a solution. And how many guys know you're basically just passing off wealth? You're passing off opportunity. You're passing off an opportunity to get rich when you don't work on a solution for that which you complain about. Why complain about it if you're not going to even look for a solution? So you can complain about it again tomorrow? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Doesn't make much sense, does it? Woo! I feel like I'm on fire this morning. It must be that lemon and ginger tea with a little bit of that CBD honey stick with the orange in it, the orange tint of CBD in it. That must be what it is this morning. Psalm number 126. Psalm number 126 is a song, a pilgrim song, Psalm number 126, the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. Let's read. It seemed like a dream, too good to be true. When God returned Zion's exiles, we laughed, we sang. We couldn't believe our good fortune. How many guys been in a position in your life where when it rained, it poured blessings down in your life? And you couldn't believe, think about this, you couldn't believe your good fortune. This is a belief problem that many of us have. We can believe when bad things happen to us or in our life or things that don't go our way. We can believe that. Like, I kind of, because we prepare for the worst, right? But then when things are going good, when things are going great, when it's rolling, when you're on fire, it's like, I can't believe all this good stuff is happening. Why not? Why not? Good things are supposed to happen to me. Everybody put that in the comments below. I believe it because I expect it. Good things are supposed to happen to me. I'm a good person. I do good things. I help out as much as I can. I do what God has called me to do. Good things are supposed to happen to me. I'm shocked when bad things happen. Well, no, I'm not, because typically that means I got off course. Typically that means I done something that I ain't supposed to do. But good things are supposed to happen to me. And I expect them to. And they do. We were the talk of the nations. God was wonderful to them. God was wonderful to us. We are one happy people. And now God, do it again. Bring rains to our drought-stricken lives. So those who planted their crops in despair will shout hurrahs at the harvest. So those who went off with the heavy hearts will come home laughing with armloads of blessing. They'll come home with armloads of blessings. Woo! That's Psalm number 126. That's right, Black Legacy. Good things are supposed to happen to you, brother. That's right, living fabulous travel. Yes, good things are supposed to happen to you. I think that's a queen. I'm going to say it's a queen. I don't know. I think I might be good. Let's see here. I think I'm good. All right, let's see here. Good things are supposed to happen to me. All right, good things are supposed to happen to me. That's right, man. Armloads of blessing. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? It's just every day you walking around, you can't pick up nothing else because you got armloads of blessing. right? They're supposed to happen. Just as, you know what? I believe that it's a way of the universe testing to see how serious you are about that which it is that you talk about. I believe it. I believe it. I think it happens to see if you really are serious about this thing. See if you'll keep going when no one else is looking. That type thing, right? What's going on? I was frozen with a black screen. Am I back yet? I think I might be back. I think I'm back. I don't know. You are back. Yeah. All right. Fantastic. Yeah, it was frozen with a black screen. So Psalm number 127. Psalm number 127. This one here is a pilgrim song. This is my favorite boy here. This is Pilgrim of Solomon. This is a pilgrim song of Solomon. All right, Pilgrim Song of Solomon, New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. All right. That's right, JB saying, I'm coming over here. I'm getting this morning. A Pilgrim Song of Solomon. If God doesn't build the house, the builders only build shacks. If God doesn't guard the city, the night watchman might as well nap. It's useless to rise early and go to bed late and work your worried fingers to the bone. Don't you know he enjoys giving rest to those he loves? Ooh, that hurt somebody right there. Let me read that again. It's useless to rise early and go to bed late and work your worried fingers to the bone. Don't you know he enjoys giving rest to those he loves? Now, last night, I'm telling you, I went to my little event. I came home. I turned the phone off and I went to bed. See, I'm the type of guy because I'm not on no regular schedule like employees. I work, I get up, I go to work. When I get tired, I go to bed. That's my life. I was tired, boss, and I just turned that phone. I went to bed. So anybody called me and I ain't answer, hey, I'll get back to you today, right? But he gives rest. He gives rest to those he loves. Think about this for a second. Some of us are working so very hard. 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs to make ends meet because we've created a lifestyle that we can't afford. And we leave no room for God to give us rest. We're working early, going to bed late, no time for family, no time for God, no time for people, no time to connect and build. That's one of the tricks of the enemy. One of the tricks of the enemy is keep you so busy, you have no time to connect and build. No time to take the class. No time to develop. You're so busy working in your business that you don't have time to work on your business or whatever your business is. That's one of the tricks of the enemy, to keep you busy. Well, God says he wants to give you rest. God says, man, I worked 6 days. I took a day off. Why not you? Why not you? Don't you see that children are God's best gift? The fruit of the womb and his generous legacy. Like warriors fistful of arrows are the children of a vigorous youth. Oh, how blessed are your parents, with your quivers full of children. Your enemies don't stand a chance against you. You'll sweep them right off your doorstep. You'll sweep them right off your doorstep. Okay, I got to do that right there. Fantastic. That's Psalm number 127. Yes, I'm back up. I'm good to go. Psalm 120. Look at that. Prosper in business. Queen Glory always come with the power of the Psalms. Prosper in business. Jay's Beauty. Anybody else that's here that's establishing a business, has a business, Black legacy, use this psalm, right? Use this psalm as you prosper in business. Meditate on this today, right? If God doesn't build your business, you're only building a shack. If he doesn't guard your business or guard your home, you might as well now. Leave room for God. Right? Put God first. Everybody put it down. So put God first. Put God first. Woo! Let's go. Psalm number 128. Psalm number 128 is a pilgrim song. Again, a pilgrim song. New Black Wall Street Book Club. Psalm number 128, a pilgrim song here on Daily Motivation. Let's read. All you who fear God, how blessed you are. How happily you walk on his smooth, straight road. You worked hard and deserve all you got coming. Enjoy the blessing. Revel in the goodness. Everybody put in the console, enjoy the blessing. You worked hard. You deserve everything you got coming. Enjoy the blessing. Right? Enjoy the blessing. In all labor, there's profit. Right? Enjoy the fruit of your labor. Your wife will bear children as a vine bears grapes. Your household lush as a vineyard. The children around your table as fresh and promising as young olive shoots. Stand in awe of God's yes. Oh, how he blesses the one who fears God. Enjoy the good life in Jerusalem every day of your life. And enjoy your grandchildren. Peace to Israel. Everybody put in the console, stand in awe of God's yes. Man, what does it feel like when you make that petition or you make that request to God himself and God says, yes. Yes. It's one thing to get the yes from your parents. It's another thing to get the yes from your husband, your wife. One thing to get the yes from your boss or your teacher. Man, but when you get the yes from God, all you can do is stand in awe of God's yes. All right, enjoy the blessing, man. Enjoy the blessing. Enjoy your blessings. Enjoy the blessing, absolutely. Enjoy the blessing. Psalm number 128, keep the home happy. Keep the home happy. So for all of our married people that are out there, or anybody that's cohabitating or whatever, right? Good psalm to use, 128, to keep your home happy. To stand in awe of God's yes, to appreciate your children, your grandchildren, right? Your partner, your mate, to appreciate them, not just love them, but to appreciate them, right? Keep the home happy. Keep the home happy. We'll do one more, guys. Psalm number 129. Psalm 129. Ooh, what was that? Is a pilgrim song. All right, a pilgrim song. Psalm 129 is that's say 129. Okay. Psalm 129 is a pilgrim song. New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. They've kicked me around ever since I was young. This is how Israel tells it. They've kicked me around ever since I was young, but they never could keep me down. Their plowmen plowed long furrows up and down my back. Then God ripped the harness of the evil plowmen to shreds. Oh, let all those who hate Zion grovel in humiliation. Let them be like grass in shallow ground that withers before the harvest. Before the farmhands can get it in, the harvesters get in the crop. Before the neighbors have a chance to call out, congratulations on your wonderful crop. We bless you in God's name. We bless you in God's name. That's Psalm number 129, guys. It means we got 20 Psalms left before we get through the whole book of Psalms. And we're just plowing through the good book, being people that are going to meditate on the word, to read the word, to meditate on the word day and night. That was our morning or our breakfast manner. And I encourage you guys to do this again. Psalm 126, 7, 8, and 9 for lunch. And then Psalms 126, 7, 8, and 9 for dinner. Just do your part. God says, man, if you meditate on my word day and night, then you will have good success. Some of us may say, well, I haven't found much success in my life. And I would ask, well, have you been meditating on his word day and night? See, here's the deal. If you do your part, you already know that God always does his part. So why not just do your part? Meditate on the word day and night. And you will have, God promises, you will have good success. All right, beautiful people, we're going to transition over to our daily motivation for African-American success. This is a book written by our brother Dennis P. Kimbro, one of the great authors of our time. He's still alive today, and his literature is all about helping Black folk to help themselves. And I'm saying the same thing, guys. It's time for us to turn our attention away from our oppressors, away from white supremacy, away from all that stuff. It's 2020. It's time to focus on us. It's time for us to do what we can do and do it better than we've done it before. See, a lot of our energy goes away from us because we focus on everything other than us. How about you start focusing on you? Do the best that you can. Make the difference in yourself, then in your family, then in the community, and then in the world. How about you do that? How about you do that? Today's title, Just the Facts, ma'am. Just the facts. Man, let me catch up on these comments. Stand in awe of God's yes. Stand in awe of you guys. Stand in awe of God's yes. Psalm 129, from the hook, Power of the Psalms, or from the book, Power of the Psalms. Absolutely. Just the facts. Everybody put in the comments, just the facts. Just the facts. How many guys getting tired of all these opinions? People that try to tell you something, teach you something that ain't done it themselves. They just operate in theory of what they heard works, but ain't worked for them. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. Here's our quote today. It comes from a Robert Woodson. He's the director of the National Center for Neighborhood Enterprise. And he says this, and I quote, "The only thing you can learn from studying poverty is how to be poor." And the only thing that you can learn from studying poverty is how to be poor. Wow. What do you think when you study prosperity? You start learning how to be rich. The only thing that you can learn from studying poverty is how to be poor. Let's find out what Brother Dennis P. Kimbro has for us today for our daily motivation for African American success. Just the facts, ma'am. The New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. Let's get it. One of the most common reasons people have for not pursuing their dreams is the state of the economy. To these types, the economy or the timing or the circumstance is never quite right for success. These individuals never stop to realize that the economy is not something out there. It is something in here. No matter where the economy is or is headed, those who study economic facts and figures have the perfect reason for not chasing their goals. For example, the same people who study poverty or crime can prove unequivocally that you cannot walk 3 blocks in New York City without being badgered by the poor, nor breathe for 3 minutes in Los Angeles without succumbing to smog. Successful people don't depend on fortunate circumstances. For example, S.B. Fuller, an undereducated man born to sharecropper parents, experienced the type of poverty that is thankfully rare today. His father left home when he was quite young, and his mother died when he was in his teens. 20 years later, he arrived in depression-laden Chicago with nothing more than a briefcase full of ambition and a capacity for hard work to match. Before his death, he would build a business empire worth more than $10 million. Even if times are so tough that only 1% of the population is fulfilling their dreams, with a U.S. population of 275 million, the fact remains that more than 2.75 million people are reaching their goals. Certainly, you can be one of them. Let me read this last part again. Even if times are so tough that only 1% of the population is fulfilling their dreams, with a U.S. population of 275 million, the fact remains that more than 2.75 million people are reaching their goals. Certainly. Everybody put in the comments, so certainly, in capital letters. Certainly. You can be one of them. Certainly. You can be one of the 1% who is fulfilling their goals. Now, before we get to our affirmation of the day, here's one of the first things you got to do if you really want to accomplish or to fulfill your goals. Number one, you got to have a goal. To go through life without a goal, you're basically saying, I'll take what life gives me. And guess what life got for you? Nothing much. Nothing much. But if you tell life what you want, if you say, oh, you know what? I'm not going to be a person that lets the day run me. I'm going to run my day. I'm not going to be a person that lets the week run me. I'm going to run my week. I'm not going to be a person that lets the month run me. I'm going to run my month. I'm going to become the director of my life. And this is what I want to accomplish. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. This is where I want to travel. This is who I want to become. This is where I'm headed. For you to tell life where you're going. That's the number one part, to set some goddamn goals. All successful people tell you to do it. All unsuccessful people choose not to. Say that again. All successful people tell you to do it. All unsuccessful people choose not to. They live their life on hope. They live their life on prayer. They live their life on luck. They live their life on wish. They never take control of their own life. And then they live their life in envy, of jealousy, of those who do set some goals and execute. Set some goals. Certainly, you can be one of them if you start by setting some goals for yourself. Now, if you need help with that, I get it. I wasn't always great at setting goals either. You can get help. I do that too. I help people put a plan together for their life. It's called Future by Design. That was probably the second service I came up with for my business when I realized that people simply did not know how to set goals for themselves. They did not know that they could take control of their life and direct their life where they wanted to go. And then they see this path going. And the next thing you know, they look up, their whole vision board or their whole vision for their life is complete because they actually started by planning it out. Certainly, you can be one of them. Here's our affirmation of the day. Here's what you want to allow to take root into your subconscious, your heart. And then you can grow and develop this thing. We're going to plant it deep into our subconscious by repeating it over and over and over again until it brings forth a harvest into our life. Some 30, some 60, some 100-fold. Some 30, some 60, 100-fold. We're going to do this 3 times, guys. We're going to do it 3 times so we can get it. Our affirmation of the day. New Black Wall Street Book Club. Just the facts, man, where black folk do read. Repeat. It's a little long one. Repeat after me. I know the facts. I can be or do whatever I wish. I can live a more prosperous life. Our affirmation of the day here today on New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's do it again. Repeat after me. I know the facts. I can be or do whatever I wish. I missed something here. Let me get this in here. No wonder I can be, have, or do. There we go. I can be, have, or do whatever I wish. I can live a more prosperous life. Woo, our affirmation of the day. Let's do it one more time. This time for the people in the back and the people in the way back. This time I want you to say it like you really mean it. I want you to say it with some conviction. I want you to say it with your chest. Repeat after me. I know the facts. I can be, have, or do whatever. And I mean whatever I wish. I can live a more prosperous life. How many guys this morning are saying that you know the facts? You've had plenty of people in your life give you their opinion about you. You've had teachers, you've had peers, You've had friends or not so friends. You've had in-laws, you've had outlaws. Everybody's got an opinion about you. But what's most important is what you say about you. Have you adopted the opinions of others? Or do you know the facts? This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club with our daily motivation where Black folk do read. You put it in a book like the Bible. You put it in a book like Daily Motivations for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro. You put it in a book like The Black Billionaires Club, written by yours truly. And we absolutely will find it. I'm your OCRGJ, and I want you guys to remember this as we catch up on these comments, man. That's right, Vivian. Big Queen Vivian said, I know the facts. I can be, I can have, I can do whatever I wish. I can live a more prosperous life. Queen Jennifer said, I know the facts. I can be, I can have, I can do whatever I wish. I can live a more prosperous life. Queen Yvette said, I know the facts. I can be or have or do whatever I wish. I can live a more prosperous life. King Black Legacy said, man, I know the facts. I can be, have, or do whatever I wish. I can live a more prosperous life. I know the facts. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. It's time to get up, to get out, and go get something. Mr. DJ, hit the music.